Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Aesop Grim here, and this is the continuation of my blind playthrough of RDR2 in 2025, and today we're working on side missions. I have found out that this stuff, at least for the most part, I haven't looked at every single thing, is not something you buy, but something you find. So we're going to go find Sadie's harmonica first. I did locate it on the internet. We are wanting to go back to Emmett Granger's place. What's this? Jeremiah Thompson. Oh, yeah. To find his possessions. Then right here we got a stable. Here's Flat Neck Station. Okay, it's near here. So I'm going to guess it's this right here. Now, let me Alt-Tab for a moment. I can kind of just read this out and make sure I'm remembering correctly. The harmonica can be located at Emmett Granger's farm near Flat Neck Station. It is inside the largest cabin / building, usually sitting on a dresser in the corner next to the front door inside the farmhouse. So that's kind of pretty specific instructions. Near Flat Neck Station. So we're going to ride out that way. I should still be on average as far as player status. Nope, doggone, he's underweight already. So we're going to have to do hunting on the way there. This should be Thursday's episode. That's a small horse, not my horse. Well, my horse is around the corner. All right, so it's kind of a travel day then. We're going to go round some of these things up. I think that'll be interesting. Any deer in the immediate vicinity since I'm close to a butcher right now? Yep, I see one. See, carbine repeater, that's got the scope on it.
Okay there.
Oh, that is a horse and a man. We are not hunting men. Alright, well let's just go. We gotta go. Go ahead and holster that so we don't freak people out. Coming up on your left. Ah, I scared him. Okay.
Yep.
Let's see if we can get back up on him.
Easy, easy.
I think I put him down. Probably should have used my rolling block.
Easy. Whoa.
Oh, did I only wound him? I think I only wounded him, guys. That sucks. Shot to the brain. Yeah. Sure did not look to me like he got up. Wait a minute. Nope, there he is. Okay.
That was some riding, girl. Just wait a second, girl. a bad haul there, girl. Okay, girl.
Okay, so we'll ride back into town, sell this real quick. Also, let's just start using, I mean, I have a lot of food on me. Oh, that's right, man, I didn't even have to do this.
You actually choosing to look like that?
Yeah, I am. He's hunting also. So he's in the same boat. So I guess I only get dirty like this whenever I skin the animal, but that's how I get the meat also. I want to keep the meat. I guess if I just ride towards Dutch, I ought to find my way into town. There we go. And here's our target.
I'll get there.
What can I do for you? Done.
You alright, girl?
All right, off we go.
Thanks again.
This is such a comfortable game to play. I wonder how many of you out there don't like the pacing. Like particularly it would seem to me that the younger you are, the more likely, not only because of youth, but also because of how society is working as we move forward. So there's like two factors happening there. The younger you are, I think the harder it is to really sit down and let something play out, just because you're full of energy and got a lot of things going on as you're trying to get your life started. That's been true since time immemorial, right? In general, just generally speaking. I know you got old souls out there and stuff like that, but in general. But the other factor that's happening then is society is changing, and that part's unique. You know, like I'm Gen X. I didn't grow up in the same world that you younger people did. I didn't grow up in an era where you have a 2-minute news cycle, and the pressure is on the journalists to just break news as soon as they can before they verify sources and stuff like that, right? And or binge watching TV because entire seasons are available on Netflix. You know, for me, if I was into a TV series, I had to wait for that once a week when it would televise, you know, Thursdays at 6 p.m. or something like that. And give me just a second here. I need to mute mic and clear my throat. And that creates actually a deeper appreciation and more excitement for watching that show. For me, one show I can think of was MacGyver. The whole family would be excited about it, and we would sit down and watch it. Usually my mom didn't, but me, my middle brother, my youngest brother wasn't born yet, and my dad would watch that together, and there was plenty of times that my mom would watch it just because she liked being around the family. You know, the environment is what she appreciated.
Look out!
And the TV show was interesting enough. She liked it. It's just that it appealed to us fellas more, I think. You don't have that anymore. That you would have to have so much discipline now and make that happen yourself. People nowadays will kind of take the same concept and they'll watch a whole season of stuff in like 1 week together.
From you, explain you're wrecking our stuff.
Together with a loved one.
Just back off and get out of here.
Hold on, we gotta go.
That's it. Go on. Keep moving.
Is that Emmett's place? It is.
Real good there, girl.
You know, so then a game like this where you're forced to really just kind of get into the rhythm of a slow pace.
You think I'm joking with you?
What's
This
that
is your
like
last chance.
for you guys?
This is
I
all
would
you
think it would be
get.
like an acquired
Today
taste.
you're gonna meet
Okay. This looks like the largest building to me. I didn't even check to see if there was anybody in here. I meant to. Take harmonica. There we go.
We're just protecting our land. Whatever happens, it's on your head.
This guy's up and at it again.
Was that a joke?
Wasting my time.
Okay. I got the harmonica. Doggone, I didn't even put my mask on. I keep forgetting that. Okay, let's move away a little bit and move on to the next object, which is what? Crime novels. Okay. It's Alt-Tab. You should still be able to hear my voice. Where to buy crime novel. You do not buy crime novels, instead you find them and can give them to Hosea as a camp request. A specific novel, The Case of the Shrew in the Fog, can be found on a table inside the main house at Hagen Orchards in the Bayou area, slightly northwest of Saint Denis. Okay, Hagen Orchards, Bayou area, northwest of Saint Denis. So we got probably a heck of a trip in front of us. Could probably take a train, but I like riding my horse. Okay, here's the Bayou area. Here's Hagen Orchards, in fact, and it's probably going to be right there. Okay, we are on our way.
Yep.
So I know that this game was wildly popular, and that's going to include a whole bunch of younger people. So it must have been really enjoyed, but was it an acquired taste for you, or did you like it just right off the bat? Or did you play it differently than me? I'm kind of curious about that. What am I looking for here? Oh, that's right. Okay. I was trying to think of, there's something I wanted to check, and it was this. Now we're still underweight. Aggravating. Gotta eat a lot of food in this game.
Yep.
All right, we'll see how that does. Give it a little bit of time.
Damn, this old horse.
So, looks like Trump has most of his cabinet in. I was real excited to see RFK Jr. and Tulsi Gabbard both get confirmed. There was a lot of hinting, maybe saber rattling, that those were very controversial picks. But I think it was just that. It was saber rattling. I also think that the bureaucracy is just delaying as long as they can so they can hide stuff. So they have as much time as possible to kind of hide things. They're hiding DEI stuff right now, retitling people. I don't think any of it's going to work. But we're waiting.
Whoa,
Ooh.
steady,
Easy now.
easy, fella. What cargo you bringing through? Easy there.
I'm waiting on Cash
Trying to get
Patel
these
now.
supplies to the federal building. It's on the knee.
Federal ain't got no authority here.
We'll be taking them goods for the citizens of Lemoyne.
You fellas are crazier than me.
Enemies of Lemoyne. You ain't.
I keep not putting my mask on. Okay, well, unbeknownst to the game, I actually did a good guy thing and saved somebody from getting robbed. This is in keeping with Dutch's ideas, right? We rob robbers. Which I gotta tell you, I find that to be actually kind of really appealing. Very, very appealing. Spec document. Oh, these are the Lemoyne Raiders. So these are the old, these are the Civil War vets. Oh yeah, they would, look, that's a Confederate hat. Oh no. Pick up. Oh, wait. There was a right button. Come on, buddy. Hat. I don't need a hat. Oh, I know. There was an inspect a document. Man, I can't believe I can't find that no more. Wasn't there a third one? Ah, that's frustrating. That's probably the most interesting thing in this whole mess.
Yep. Whoa, easy.
Nothing to be robbed there. And we're on our way. We can go ahead and take this off now.
Easy there.
File. Also. Putting the hat back on. Okay. Off we go. So from what I've heard, Kash Patel is expected to get confirmed like Thursday or Friday, but what I can't recall is whether or not that was this week or next week. But yeah, I don't know how many of you, you know, I don't know where everybody's from. I know at least some of my audience is overseas. I don't know how much you pay attention. I was really excited to see J.D. Vance tell European politicians what's what, like, and make no bones about it. Not that we're gonna force anybody to do anything. It's just, but it may affect how much we want to do business with them. That it is clear cut to me. Weigh in if you think otherwise. I want to be accurate. I don't have a dog in the show, but it seems clear cut to me that European populations think one thing and European politicians think quite another. And the amount of censorship that's happening in countries like Germany and England, where you can get sent to prison for posting the wrong thing online because somebody somewhere has decided that that's not an accurate statement when it's like recorded video of an event. How do you get any more accurate than that? With no real even commentary put on it, just the video itself, but they label you as a rabble-rouser and throw you in prison. Oh my gosh. Right, so I was really excited to see J.D. Vance just call a spade there. That's our phrase in America. It means not shying away from the truth, no matter whether or not it hurts your feelings. In Europe, there's a really big emphasis on rhetoric, on being polite and civil. There's probably a lot of good reasons for that, but it's one of the clear-cut differences between Europeans and Americans. Americans have never watched what they say or how they say it. They tell you what they think. And that's sometimes a good thing and sometimes a bad thing. So that was a pretty neat development in my opinion. Oh gosh, we got
You're as good as dead.
who are you talking to, amigo? Oh man, he pointing at me. No. Son of a gun?
Let's go, girl. Yep.
Man, I'm real sorry about this. But if I can find you, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, he's lucky. He's lucky. Ain't nowhere to be found. I don't know how he was able to slip away that easily. You better be careful with that stuff. Some things look real nice in environments like this, and they're absolute death. Vanilla flower is a health herb. Okay. It can be eaten to refill your health core.
Okay then, girl. Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my mask on. That's a crocodile.
Whoa, easy.
So, the thing that I was actually going to talk about, and then I had J.D. Vance's comments over in Europe jump into my mind, was how about all of this fraud, waste, and abuse that Doge is finding? We're talking billions. I think actually we're into the trillions of dollars that are just, you know, we got Social Security going to dead people. We got U.S. aid being delivered to shacks out in the middle of nowhere. Huge money to these shacks. We've got government agencies requesting money but not filling out the paperwork in a way that it can be traced. So it's untraceable. If that doesn't scream corruption, what does? Like, what's wrong with you if you can't put two and two together on that one? That's it. We're gonna take that. All right. Well, we shot this dude, so we might as well look for anything we can get our hands on. Well, he was a guard, though. Yeah, leave the house alone. I think I walked out the back. And one of the biggest scandals I've ever even heard of. This makes, gosh, what was that? Suddenly I can't think of it. The thing that made the Washington Post famous whenever they, Watergate. It makes Watergate look like, a nothing burger. We're going to clean our horse, actually. And that's, U.S. aid paying news journalists all over the world, guys, to write stories in a certain way, whether it's truthful or not. We're talking about paid journalists. That's not journalism anymore. That's propaganda. And in multiple nations, that's foreign interference by the United States and other nations' politics, which we kind of already knew was happening. I've never liked that. If you haven't dug into Ukraine and how Ukraine's government was brought into complete chaos and collapse, a democratically elected government, and then an actor named Zelensky, who starred in a movie about taking over as president through a revolution in Ukraine, became president through a revolution in Ukraine. You should check that out. Holy smokes. You know, like, this is the kind of stuff that you make Tom Clancy books out of. So, let's take a look at what we're going to do next. Burdock route. We need to go to a river. We need to get to a riverbed kind of anywhere, I think. Here's the Kanasa River. I know it mentioned the Dakota River specifically, which is this one here. So we'll hit the Kanasa first. Okay. Hold on. There. And we'll see if we can find Burdock route.
Giddy up.
Please, help!
Brother, really? Don't run him over.
I need a doctor.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
You
right,
got it.
fine. Gotta go to
gotta-
Saint Denis. Doggone, you know, I had stuff to do
Please.
today, man.
do something.
I'll get you help. Just stay alive.
Okay,
Hey,
okay.
All right, fine. What's this guy sick with, man? He looks, maybe he's been shot. His arm's all bloody. Hang in there, amigo. We'll get you taken care of.
We're nearly there. Just hold on a little longer, all right?
I must stay awake.
Hey, what's your name, man? Where are you from? Who's the president right now? What's the date? Tell me a little bit about what happened to you.
Where am I? What are you afraid to show your face for?
Oh, okay.
Give up now.
I'm dying. This is it.
We're very close.
Get out of the way, kid. Who the hell do you think you are?
Oh shoot, man, that was the GPS steered me wrong. This guy's life is
What
in
are
the
you doing
balance.
Come on, what are you doing this for?
Every second counts. Get out the way.
What is your problem?
Don't see that every
Don't
day.
make me come back here and smack you full in the mouth.
I can't feel it anymore. What do you want?
All right, friend. All right, we're at the doctor.
Physician and surgeon, Dr. Joseph R. Barnes.
Oh, good God. Quickly, bring him in here.
All right. Found this fella riding in from his horse. He fell off
Sit him
of
down in
it.
this chair.
He's cognizant, but he's losing his spirit right now.
What happened? Just saw you fall out of the saddle. Don't worry, you're at the doctor.
Thanks, friend. I appreciate it.
Sure.
There's also the matter of my payment. But we'll deal with that later.
All right.
Fair
All
enough.
A lot of blood loss, and this wound's badly infected. I'll save as much as I can, but I'll have to amputate it.
What? What did you say?
Just try to breathe. I'll give you something for the pain.
No.
There you are. Then I'll knock him out for a while. You did a good thing bringing him here. But now, I'd recommend moving along. You do not want to see this.
I kind of do. Let me see. Are they going to show it? Oh, they're going to show it.
Sorry it's come to this.
Oh, oh,
Jesus.
oh my gosh. It's a bone saw. Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. What happened to you that you got to lose your arm? Oh, this, you can see the stump sticking out. Is he gonna come to? I sure hope not. I hope he's out for the rest of the day at least. Ugh. All right, on that note,
Well, you're in a bad way. But you'll pull through.
time to go. That was disgusting.
Evening.
You know, one of the funniest things I saw was that it became popular, partly on, I think made popular by these news programs that are getting paid, to say that Elon Musk has presented this through Doge with no proof. What the heck do you mean? I remember in December, before Trump even took office, they were talking about how they were going to start an account for Doge on X.com that was going to be 100% fully transparent, and you could go and look at absolutely everything, all of the documents on your own. They would be fully transparent. Everything would be there, and there would be some explanation given and stuff like that. And that's exactly where it is. It's like common knowledge. So a real journalist, rather than coming out and lying and say that Musk is presenting stuff without evidence, would actually make use of that site to tear into things and write articles on some of the biggest cases of fraud, waste, and abuse. But these people aren't real journalists. They are activists and they're shills. And it's all getting exposed and dragged into the light. And more and more and more people are beginning to believe exactly what I'm telling you. You can see it in the polls. The proof is absolutely overwhelming. It goes across the political spectrum. Like, it would be pretty common, I think, in our current time, with things being so polarized politically, where everything is political, to say that I'm talking politics right now. But if I'm talking about something that is agreed upon by a majority of people across the entire political spectrum, is it politics anymore? Where's the divisiveness? Right? It's just more like talking current events. So, man, fascinating time that we live in. So many cool things are happening. Dang, that crocodile. I was about ready to set camp, but nope. Let's go down this. We need a destination. Okay, I'm following a destination. That's right. I was looking for burdock root. And we're going to set camp out in that general area. What an amazing time, though. I have, there's a source I listen to. This guy's a cultural anthropologist. His name is Steve Turley. And he says that there are there are a number of academics who believe we're in what's called an interregnum period. And historically speaking, an interregnum period is a period of transition between the end of one era and the beginning of another. It actually comes from a phrase that means the end of one kingdom and the beginning of another. The in-between of those two, the ending point and the beginning point. That's what we live in right now, and that's why things are so desperately controversial. Maybe the unique thing that's happening right now is that this isn't localized to one region or a nation. It seems to be global. Mostly, I think, confined to Western democracy nations, but that in itself is global. Let me find my... Here we go. All right, we're going to see if we can cook some meat up here. Should have some. And we're just going to eat it. I think that's it. Yep. We can sleep. Let's just sleep in a sleeping bag. 8 hours. Out under the open sky. Tear down camp. I'm not going to worry about the journal right now. But we are going to scout around a little bit for bull bulldog root. All right, so for example, what do we have here? I think those were crocodiles out in the water.
Easy, easy.
Darn it. Kind of parked her too close. Oh, that's a snake. I hate snakes, man. They give me the willies. That look like a water moccasin too. Them suckers is fast. I used to run from them in Florida, man. Hated them. Disgusting. Oh, these are not. That was birds. My bad. Oh, I hear it. That's a crocodile. That's... Darn it, I don't have my varmint rifle on me. Well, we're not gonna hunt right now. I don't think I'm gonna find Bardock root here. We're gonna have to go to the Dakota River. This is the wrong kind of river. This plant don't grow here. It's gonna be found around here.
Yep.
All right, off we go. Oh, somebody's getting got. Oh, that's the end of that feller. Steve Turley is one of the reasons that I now understand, in conjunction with stuff I already knew, but he kind of made the connection for me, that communism is a part, it's a relic. It's going the way of the buffalo. It's going the way of the dinosaurs. It's part of a bygone era. So, it's part of the age of modernity, and the age of modernity kind of said it has this sort of one-size-fits-all. Sorry, brother. I got things to do. One-size-fits-all kind of attitude. What's true for us is true for the whole world. That kind of a thing. That's why, you know, with communism, you have workers of the world unite. And so we're not in modern times anymore. We're in what's called postmodern. And postmodern comes with its own problems, and they are significant. But postmodernism rejects the idea of an objective truth, which can be a real problem. But what goes right along with that is this one-size-fits-all idea. Postmodernism embraces finding your own truth, which again has its own issues, right? But a lot more customization. And something like communism doesn't fit into that. So a lot of these people that embrace communism, they, especially I think the younger ones, just because it's sort of the nature of youth, they believe that they're on the forward edge. It makes sense, right? You're kind of you're still rising to your peak of power. Older people are kind of falling away and getting weaker. there's a reason that young people have, across generations and history and millennia of time, have sort of a general view that what they know is better and different than people that came before them. Right, and that when, especially over here in America, it seems to be prevalent where, you know, people that are older than you, it's not that that they're wrong about anything. It's that we live in a different time period, and you don't know what I'm dealing with. So what you're talking about is not applicable. That's really kind of a foolish position to take, in my opinion. I really far prefer the Eastern world's approach to holding older people in high regard and valuing deeply their wisdom and experience. I always tried to live my life that way, not because I was inspired by the East, but just because I thought that that made sense. But it was later on that I learned that the East really embraces this idea culturally, and the West kind of rejects it. So when it comes to young people who really believe devoutly or strongly in communism or heavy socialism, they tend to view themselves as on the forward edge and a new way of thinking. Right, that they see themselves as pioneers and open-minded, and that's where this idea of progressivism comes from. They think that they are progressing into the future. They aren't. They're the dinosaurs. That's really weird. That's part of being in an interregnum period, is that traditionally the young people are the ones who have new ideas, but we're in this weird spot now where young people have latched on to a relic of an idea, and their older counterparts who have rejected that are actually more on the forward edge, and that's backwards from the way that it works out a lot of times. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff here.
Hold still now. I need to focus.
Hey man, that guy got kicked in the head the last time I was here. Burdock root.
Oh, it's deep, this one. Sorry. I feel terrible.
Oh, that's just bulrush. I forget what that does for me. We need mint. I could shoot another deer, but nah. Let me see if I can walk up on this guy without freaking him out. Because that's what got him kicked in the head last time. He freaked out, and it spooked the horse, and the horse bucked him.
Hey! Need a hand with your horse?
Sounds good. Oh, hey, come back! Oh no! Oh, hey, sir, could you help me? My horse ran away.
Yeah. I'll see what I can do for you. I'm just glad I didn't get you killed this time. Ah, shoot. Where'd the horse go? Do I need to talk to this guy so I can get a mini-map marker? What's that white dot? That white dot might be the marker. Oh.
Nothing yet. I'm sure it ain't far, though. Just learning the land for itself.
Typical. Suppose I should just accept this shit.
Yeah, that white dot might have been what I was supposed to go towards. Darn it. Burned out trees. Well, that's really quite unfortunate. Okay, what's next? I'm going to say who cares. It's 51 minutes. We're going to go ahead and save it here, actually. And we'll continue on with finding these various knickknacks for people at camp. All right, let's save it. What's my status? Probably still underweight. Average. Okay, good. Story. Save game. Save. All right, guys, again, I'm Aesop Grimm. Thank you for coming by the channel. I hope you like what you saw. More importantly, I hope all is well in your neck of the woods, and I'll see you in the next episode where this story continues.